What's up guys, my name is TcNo here for Troubleshoot, and today I have a massive update on the piece of software that I developed. Don't worry, it's open source. However, before I get to explaining everything about it, I'm going to show you exactly what it does. So, I have a Steam account here that I'm currently logged into. This is my main. I'll just simply open up the account switcher, pick another account, and either double click or hit login. So I'll just double click, Steam closes, opens, connecting, and then we're instantly dropped onto our own library page. All it takes is you opening the program, simply finding your account, clicking on it, clicking login, boom, Steam closes, and it'll reopen basically instantly. Now, as far as I know, this is the fastest way of switching Steam accounts. Previously, the quickest way to do this was the big picture mode, and a lot of people have been asking for images inside of the account switcher, so I've decided to update it completely, add a completely new GUI, and make it look a hell of a lot better. Basically, this complete piece of open source software is absolutely free. All it takes is a simple download, which I'll be showing you in a second. And before you say, well, hey, you're currently touching my Steam accounts when I go ahead and switch accounts using the switcher, how exactly do I know that I can trust it? Well, of course, trust isn't something that can just be given, it has to be earned, which is why this program is open source. Following the link in the description down below, you can read everything about how it works over here. It edits one file, changes 2 registry keys, ends and reopens Steam, as well as a bunch more information, tutorials, etc, and even how to build it yourself if you're interested in building it from the source code if you don't trust the releases. Obviously, if you're not interested in the source code and you just want to go ahead and download it, head across to the GitHub page once again and head across to the releases tab at the very top over here, and then find the one with the latest release tag, which should be at the very top. Then simply download 32 or 64. I'll download 64. Now, previously, you had to go ahead and download a new version of the software every time it came out. However, now there's a built-in auto updater, so that is no longer an issue. All you need to do is simply make a folder somewhere, say on your desktop, and you can call it whatever you want. From here, all you need to do is open the zip you downloaded, drag and drop everything out into the folder we created. You can close that at Chrome and the zip, and then all you need to do is run the TcNo account switcher.exe. Of course, if you double click it and absolutely nothing happens, simply open up requirements over here and make sure to download the x64 or 32.NET Core runtime from Microsoft and the desktop runtime as well. After installing both of those, whether it's 64 or 32, you can double click on account switcher, hit yes when prompted for admin, and it will go ahead and download each image from each profile separately. As such, once you're at this point, you can simply click on an account and hit login. Accounts that have VAC bans, game bans, or are limited are represented with a red border so that you know what account you're logging into when. Heading into settings, you can choose to run Steam as admin, you can choose to show your Steam ID over here, and even disable the VAC status border if you don't like that popping up. Then of course you have the ability to reset the images to download them again, because this won't automatically update the images every time you start. Why is that? Well, it's simply to make sure that bandwidth is kept down low and uses as little as possible to be as efficient and fast as possible. Pressing the check account VAC status will get rid of everything over there and check the status of each one. Picking your Steam folder is what you'll be using if you don't have Steam installed inside of Program Files 86. And that's about it for the screen. If you ever need more assistance, hitting the little question mark will let you click on the GitHub page, check the version of the software, or even join the Discord to report bugs or features. But that's basically it. This is the fastest way of switching Steam accounts, completely free, completely open source. A couple of other perks of running this piece of software: you don't need to have Steam open or closed, regardless of what state it's in. Simply double clicking on an account will instantly switch you to it. And of course, it is entirely VAC safe. Though I wouldn't recommend running anything that messes with your Steam program. This actually doesn't do anything with Steam. It just closes it, restarts it after editing a file and 2 registry keys. It shouldn't cause a VAC under any circumstances. However, if you're going to be logging out and logging into your Steam account while playing a game, that's probably not a very good idea. Anyways, running this piece of software in the background should be entirely VAC safe, as it doesn't actively do anything to any of your games. And from everyone I've sent it to, they can't get enough of it. It's an absolutely awesome piece of software that I really recommend you give a look, even if you're not going to use it forever. It's worth a shot. Anyways, my name is TcNo here for Troubleshoot. I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao!